Morning. Hope you're having a great day, a blessed day, a productive day. Uh, I hope you're staying on your grind. No matter what happens in life, stay on your grind, stay consistent in what you do. Uh, you know, just keep going. See what happens. Uh, see what happens. Results is only but up. If you stay consistent, you stay at it. Whatever you're trying to do in life, stay consistent at it, and you know, you'll see great things happen in your life. See great things happen in your life. Sometimes we have ups, and then sometimes we have downs. We have roller coasters and stuff like that. But I just want to talk about creativity today. Creativity, as far as music is concerned, you know, there's a lot of different things going on as far as music. I feel a lot of people are being unoriginal. They're not being original these days, and I have the certain frustration even doing reactions these days, reacting to current music, music of today. Uh, I don't be interested as much as I do when I react to uh, music of the past. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be kind of frustrated when I react to music that comes out today because of the musicality, because of the emotion of music these days. It's not there like it used to, especially hip hop and stuff like that. Even sometimes R&B. I get frustrated trying to find current songs to react to on my channel, and I often go back to the songs of the past, the great songs of the past, as far as reacting to those songs. And so uh, that's the frustration of reacting to songs of the day because a lot of songs of the day, like I said, really don't have any emotion like it used to. So I just did this video, especially music creators, producers, artists, songwriters. I feel we got to go back to the emotion of songs, go back to the true feelings of uh, creativity, emotion, so we can really get great songs back. Because I feel we missing true great songs these days. We always searching for that viral song or that TikTok song, and uh, we don't value authenticity. As far as music is concerned, we look for we look for authenticity in social media. We look for authenticity in all types of platforms. But when it comes to music, it seems like we're not searching for that authenticity like we do as far as other things. We don't search for authenticity in other things. And so, I challenge creatives, those creatives to really, uh, you know, go back to the authenticity of music. How you doing, Chicken Army Squad? But yeah, go back to the authenticity of music, you know, so we can get true feeling back. Not saying that we don't have great music these days, but I think it's really missing as far as uh, just emotion. Like the emotion of music, it's just not there like it used to be. You know, I'm doing good, Chicken Army Squad. Taking it day by day. But yeah, just think about that. Consider that. Being going back to true creativity. How you doing, Gilberto Lopez? But y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think about the creativity of music these days. I feel like we're missing a lot of creativity in music. I think we're missing a lot of creativity as far as music is concerned. Uh, but y'all let me know. Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. What y'all think about music these days? I don't want to be. I want to give y'all a chance to speak on this subject if you want to. Okay, I love music. Yeah, I love music as well, but I just hate where music be heading. I think nowadays, and I listen to the radio, I get frustrated because uh, true creatives, you know, true creatives don't really uh, get to flourish like people that just put stuff out there. How you doing, Chicken Army Squad? Music is good, but it's not as good as it used to be. Yeah, I think though this year, I think this year music make go back. Like Michael Jackson was a great singer. Yeah, great singer, entertainer, all of that. And I think a lot of artists need to go back to artist development. You know, artist development. I think that's missing in today's time. Uh, a lot of artists on these labels, they don't take time for artist development. What songs do you like? I'll say in a bulk, I'll say 90s music is my favorite music. 80s, late 80s, early 90s is my favorite music. I couldn't say one particular song, but I'll say the 80s, the late 80s and 90s are my favorite songs. To date, they're my favorite songs to listen to as far as music is concerned. So yeah, I love the 80s. I love 80s music. I just love the textures of that sound as far as music is concerned. I love the textures of the music. As far as music is concerned. What's your favorite music, Gilberto Lopez? But yeah, my favorite music is I miss Michael Jackson a lot. What about you guys? Yeah, I miss Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. Can't wait for Mariah Carey to come out with some new stuff. I hate what they do to legends. When they get older, of course things is going to change with their voice and stuff like that. Life is going to be lifing. And I hate the way they put away singers and stuff like that. Yeah, I hate the way they put away singers and stuff like that. But I think we just need to go back to raw creativity, where musicians are actually in the studio and people are not just, people not just picking loops and creating songs, but actually music creation, having live instrumentation. I think that's missing in today's music. People really get into raw creativity as far as music is concerned. I think that's missing a lot in today's music. Of course you're gonna get that musicality. I think and I talked about yesterday on social media. We gotta get back to playing a song straight through, not just loops. A lot of people are doing these loops and stuff like that, and they're not going back to the raw creativity of music. Everybody get these splice loops. They get all types of loops, but and I know it's very more inexpensive these days. But I would encourage a lot of people to learn instruments, learn how to play an instrument, because it helps out with publishing. If you learn how to play an instrument, how to play your own music, that'll help out with publishing and stuff like that. Because you never know how you'll get in trouble as far as using these loops and stuff like that. People want ownership of everything. They want to take everything, but if you know how to create yourself, they can't say anything. You can say, I played this myself. Even with sampling, I would rather do an interpolation where I play stuff myself. And so it's very good to learn music yourself and not just depend on, you don't just depend on, loops and stuff like that in order to be successful in music. You don't just depend on that. And so, yeah, it's a lot of things, but yeah, we got to go back to creativity as far as music. Go back to true creativity. It's a lot of great music out here, but like I said, it seems like when I react to music, I get frustrated finding music of today to react to, because honestly, I don't be as interested in reacting to songs of today. I'll listen to a certain artist came out with some new music, and it's just regurgitating the sound of what's already been out there. It's nothing original. It's nothing really original about the song. And so it's like, what's the use to reacting to it? And it's just not very original to me. As far as the song, the textures of the song, it's like every other typical R&B singer. So it's not as exciting. It's not as exciting reacting to those types of songs. It's like, people these days, a whole lot of people, it's like they go in the studio, they just listen to songs that's already existing, and they just slap some 808s on it, and they call it a new song, a fresh new song. And that's the frustrating part. Like when I first started out, I sampled, but I just love going back to originality, creating melodies. No melody is original. Oftentimes melodies are duplicated. History repeats itself. As far as music is concerned, history repeats itself. And, like I said, nothing is really original as far as melody, But I think the original thing is the way we put melodies together. That's what makes songs original, That's what makes songs original is, putting this melody and then putting this melody and putting it together, And I feel, I feel bridges are coming back. I feel R&B is coming back this year as far as originality, as far as authenticity. I think it's coming back as far as that is concerned. But I like I said, I'd be frustrated reacting to songs on my channel, and it just the current music just not as interested in as the great songs of the past, But send me a comment what you think about what I'm talking about. I would love to hear what y'all views are about what I'm talking about. Let me know. Send me a message, send me a chat. Let me know you still in here. Please subscribe to my channel. And yeah. And also, if you want to send a super chat, feel free to. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. But I would love to hear y'all opinion on what I'm talking about. Really going back to true creativity. I think that's missing these days as far as creativity is concerned. Got to go back to the true creativity of music. So yeah, I see 7 people in here. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Uh, Let me know how y'all day is. Let me know how y'all day is. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for watching. But a lot of great things going on my channel. Of course, more music reactions. Probably gonna do a Throwback Thursday video today. Release a Throwback Thursday video where I go back to some songs of the past and react to those songs. So stay tuned for that today, coming out. So yeah, still keeping this channel going, keeping it steady for you guys. But yeah, like when I react to new songs, I just not as enthused. I don't have a lot to say as far as new song, the songs of the day, reacting to those songs. But yeah, I think, we gotta go back to true creativity in songs. I feel we got the talent, but it's just mixed with, I think it's mixed with a lot of people that don't really have true talent these days. That makes me frustrated as far as the music industry. They just get people that's trendy. They get artists that's trendy but not talented to me these days. They get people that's trendy, that has a certain personality, but they're not really gifted, as far as music is concerned. That's the frustration. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people out here that's very talented. They're very gifted, but they don't get a chance like other people. And of course, it got a lot to do with sacrificing things, in a sense, sacrificing who you truly are as far as being in the music industry. And that's why a lot of realists is not in the music industry, because a lot of things that, self-image, and a lot of things that people got to sacrifice in order to make it in the industry, which is sad. It used to be based off of creativity. It used to be based off of talent. When Berry Gordy created Motown, it wasn't off of if that person was trendy or, it was based off of taste, based off of talent. When they saw Michael Jackson for the first time in Motown, it wasn't based off of how many clicks he got, even though, they didn't have it back then. But it wasn't based off of how popular Michael Jackson was, but it was based off the talent that he was as a young boy in his group, Jackson 5. It wasn't based off of how popular he was in town in Indiana. It wasn't based off of those things. So I think we got to consider a lot of these things, as far as taste, as far as creativity, as far as music is concerned. We got to go back to true creativity in music in order for things to happen in a positive way. So yeah, that's my thing. Like I said, if you have any comments, you want to chat, let me know what you think about music these days, the current sound of music. And a lot of people are really talking about this. It's a repetitive thing. People are frustrated about music, but only we can change music. We have to make a change as far as music. We have to make a change as far as music. But I see 10 people in here. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Let me know you're in here, so I can shout you out. Let me know if you're in here so I can shout you out. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here and enjoying, listening to this conversation. But yeah, we really got to get back to true creativity in music. Go back to playing the top line through for a song. Instead of just getting loops here and there and call it a song. Why don't we just go in, get real musicians and think this music out. You know, think this music out. You know, but it's just like I said. People are not as creative. They don't want to be as creative. I think people get lazy. As far as creativity, we want to rush and push things out. We want to rush and put music out instead of really having true thought about these things. you know, having real thought about these things, these situations. And so again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel as well. I would love to see that you subscribe to this channel. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Got super chat, so if you want to send a super chat as well to support this channel during this live, feel free to. And after you see this live, you want to send a super thanks as well, feel free to. But again, thank y'all for watching and listening to this conversation. Listen to this conversation as far as music is concerned. I think we have a lot to do as far as music. A lot of creative people out here, a lot of talented people out here. But I think we have to give the more talented people a chance to really, come out here. I think we've kind of messed up society these days as far as music is concerned. We look for, like I said, we look for more trendy people than talented people. We look for more trendy people than talented people. Really people that's really gifted with this thing called music. We have to give a chance to talented people. You think about Luther Vandross. He wasn't a dancer. He wasn't all that as far as choreography and all that, but he had a great voice. He had one of the greatest voices of all time. And we have to nurture those types of talents that come in this world. We have to nurture those talents and support those talents. Especially if they're original. They're very unique. As far as their talent is concerned, we really have to nurture those types of talents in order to see a change in music. People fuss, people talk about the music ain't the same no more. But they probably said that in the 70s, the 60s. Every decade they said, the older people say that music ain't the same. But we have to, I feel like we have a hard time as far as music culture keeping the older music relevant. We always say, oh, this song is not relevant no more, especially in urban music. We say songs is not urban anymore. Instead of keeping that as, yeah, that was a classic song. Maybe we can create more classic songs like that instead of saying that a certain sound is irrelevant. Because on the radio they still play classic songs. They still play classic pop on pop radio. They still play Madonna. They still play a lot of those. They still play Prince on the radio. But yes, it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to consider as far as music these days. Well, a lot of things that we have to consider as far as music is concerned. And it's a lot of things we got to think about as far as music, But let me know your opinions. I don't want to talk the whole time. But let me know if you're in here. Don't be afraid to speak your mind as far as music. I would love to hear your opinions. I would love to hear your opinions. But yeah, music is up and down. Music is up and down. but only us, we can, you know, I'm about to say only we can prevent forest fires, but only we can change, only we can change music. We have to let the talented people have a chance. Artist development, go back to artist development. You see a lot of the older artists when they do interviews and stuff like that, they're very trained what to say and not to say. And we often go back to those old interviews to see how they reacted to certain things, tastefully. I think a lot of the artists these days, it's just not that artist development, it's just about record sales. It's about streamings, streaming is frustrating these days. Streaming is very frustrating these days. But I think we have the power to change that. I think we may have to stop putting our music on these distribution and streaming platforms. Put it on a platform or put it on your own website and sell it direct to consumer. Because a lot of these platforms are taking our money and they're doing whatever they want to do as far as to consumer. We're not getting a certain amount that we should get as far as music is concerned. We're not getting the right amount, And so it's a lot of things that has to change in order for people in music to be successful, not only in music, but in life, financially. Financially, a lot of, artists are struggling. It may look like they're doing good. It may look like they're doing good on TV, but in real life, they're not really doing that well. A lot of these artists that we look up to, we may think, oh, they got it good, they getting paid, they rich. But a lot of these, in actuality, they not really doing like we think they are doing, as far as life is concerned. We think they're wealthy, but a lot of these things, they're renting cars, they're renting houses and stuff like that. And so yeah, but again, appreciate y'all for tuning in, appreciate y'all for watching. Hope y'all having a great day. Like I said, if you want to support this channel and you watch this video later on, send me a super thanks. Again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna stay here for a few more minutes. Y'all let me know what y'all think about creativity these days in music. I know this is a very repetitive topic, but I think we have to change. A lot of people that's talking about it is they can actually change it. A lot of these celebrities, they talk about it. They talk about, music has to change, but they the ones that created the great music. It's like, why don't they go back in the studio and create these great songs that people are missing out on, as far as music. It's a lot of creative people out here. But like I said, need to bring the artist development back. Really need to bring that back as far as music is concerned, because a lot of these new artists, they just going to get out of hand. They do crazy things that's not really, showing that they really, develop as an artist. They just push them out there, like I said, because they're trendy, and they find themselves doing all types of stuff that they shouldn't do in public. And I think that's the cons of social media. These new artists, they just show everything that they're doing, no privacy. Back then we had to really search to see what artists was really up to back then. But nowadays, it's just crazy these days, the way artists, do these days. And so Again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Hope y'all being productive today as far as music is concerned. Uh, as far as music, keep going. Stay consistent with your music. You never know where you'll go as far as music is concerned. As long as you keep going, and just stay focused on your dreams and your aspirations, what you're trying to do. Sometimes you can get off as far as consistency. And so again, appreciate y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. And until next time, all right, peace.